There could be a sneaky Jets trade incoming as the team has been linked to cornerback Deommodore Lenoir, and this is a decision Joe Douglas is going to have to make, somewhat based off the impending free agency of Jets star defensive back DJ Reed, and we're going to break it all down. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to Jets Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into the video as we always do, because the New York Jets are going to have to deal with DJ Reed becoming a free agent pretty soon from now in the next upcoming offseason, and there is a good chance that they're going to lose him, which we will break down later in the video. But because this is pretty common knowledge, the Jets have been linked to Deommodore Lenoir, the cornerback for the San Francisco 49ers. Bleacher Report's NFL scouting department broke this down, and let's just jump right in and see what they had to say, because essentially, as they mentioned, a lot of the Jets' recent success on defense can be attributed to the cornerback tandem of Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed. It's one of the best duos in the league. It's, in my mind, easily the best at defensive back, at least. However, Reed is going to be a 28-year-old free agent who could cash in next season. Depending on what his contract will look like, the Jets might be willing to change course and target someone like Deommodore Lenoir, someone who's young, and he'll only be 26 years old and has started to prove that he would be a worthy starter by the time when the Jets would decide to go after him or use him in replacement of DJ Reed. Now look, Lenoir is a solid player in the sense that last season he was good. Very good season from Lenoir last year. Showed that he is a starting level NFL cornerback. His first season in the NFL, I believe he only started 2 games, though he got into most of them. And then he started all but 5 of his second year in the NFL. Then after that, he's been a full-time starter since. We've seen the fact that Lenoir can hold it down, but it was highlighted that this is pretty new success. As mentioned by Sports Illustrated, Lenoir is a very good player. He posted an impressive 72.6 coverage grade in 2023. He also graded out 72.5 overall, which is well above average at the position. It's also important to note that in 2023, it was by far his best season of his career. In 2022, he posted a 51 coverage grade, which is not only very bad, but it obviously will lead to some worries about his future. Now, the Jets might have to go in there and replace Deommodore or replace DJ Reed with someone like Lenoir. Now, they could go out in free agency and sign someone, whether it's a cheap veteran who's been around forever, and we're going to see if he still has something left in him, or if it's a young player who they're going to take a gamble on, or just someone who's a very solid cornerback who might not be DJ Reed, because DJ Reed, if you asked me, I would imagine DJ Reed is going to get paid a lot of money by another team. Now, Lenoir is a very interesting player. I mean, certainly this could work. As mentioned, 72.6 coverage grade, clearly something great there. It's good. It's good. It's just the fact that it's so much the highest in his career, which is what makes it risky, and the Jets are going to have to make some decisions. Like, for instance, Lenoir with the 49ers is a nickel cornerback. That is the same position that Michael Carter plays. Michael Carter just got a 3-year contract extension, meaning the Jets are going to have to move Lenoir out of that corner or out of that nickel slot, and he's going to have to be a more normal defensive back on the outside, which is what he did at Oregon. He actually played exclusively on the outside at Oregon. The Niners are the ones who transitioned him into a nickel corner, so the hope is that maybe he'll be able to just completely go back to playing that, which would make some sense that he'd be able to. It does make him a versatile player. The fact that he would be able to not fully switch positions, but effectively switch positions is a good sign, especially when he had some success with it. But then there comes the other fear. What if the Jets switch him back? What if they traded for him, they switch him back to the outside, and then he's bad? Like, there's that fear. Look, like, the Jets are going to have to make some interesting moves because Sauce Gardner is going to get a massive contract extension. Michael Carter got his contract extension. That leaves DJ Reed as most likely the odd man out. The Jets they're most likely going to get priced out of DJ Reed. Now, they have a ton of cap space coming into free agency, don't get me wrong, but there's going to be needs they're going to have to look at, like the pass rush and making sure the offensive line stays good. I mean, Tyron Smith is great, don't get me wrong, but how long is he going to be here for? Now, that's why having Olo Fashion, it was huge. But again, you know you want to have that offensive line. I would highly doubt that Aaron Rodgers is going to retire after this season, meaning you still have to get a line to hold down Aaron Rodgers, the oldest player in football, and obviously he'd be the oldest player in football next year also, and every year until, he retires, unless Tom Brady comes back at 50 million years old, but that's not actually going to happen. Look, looking at this Jets team, there's just going to have to be some sacrifices that'll eventually have to be made to improve other areas of the team, you know, like every single sports team everywhere ever. That's just how sports work, and this isn't baseball. There's no salary cap. There's a salary cap in the NFL, and that means that you're going to have to make some more sacrifices. It would suck to see DJ Reed leave, and DJ Reed has spoke on potentially leaving in free agency, and though it's not a terrifying answer, it was a lot of a nothing answer that also left you with the taste of, this guy is going to chase the money. He maybe should. As Reed said, quite honestly, the ball is in the Jets' court. I love being here, but I'm not really stressing about it. I signed a 3-year deal, so I expect to play the 3 years here and go into free agency. But I do love New York. I love playing here. I love the coaches in the organization. Woody Johnson took care of me last time. And yeah, I love my teammates. So we'll see. Now, obviously, that was said back in June. Things can change, either for the better or for the worse. If the Jets keep winning games and become a better team, then obviously that gives you the higher hope that, yeah, maybe DJ Reed will stick around. And funny enough, like Deommodore Lenoir, DJ Reed was picked in the 5th round by the San Francisco 49ers, same as Lenoir. Now, it doesn't mean he's not going to re-sign with the Jets, but as of right now, DJ Reed has no interest in negotiating an extension until he hits free agency. So obviously he does want to test the market. He believes someone is going to pay him very highly. And if you ask me today, I think there's going to be a team, not the Jets, that needs a number 1 cornerback, their number 1 guy. And I think they're going to look to DJ Reed and say, hey, the Jets are going to be on a limit of how much they want to pay this guy, considering the other positions they're going to have to take care of. Let's throw a bag at him that the Jets will refuse to match so we could steal DJ Reed away, hurt one of the best defenses in football, and also bring in a very great top 10 cornerback in football. So yeah, it's worrisome, and the sirens out there are just kind of showing the fact that the Jets could lose DJ Reed, and it's a terrifying thought. I love this duo of Reed and Sauce, and having Carter there, who's been awesome, has been great too. I just hope they keep winning this year so we could see this Jets defense cook before too many guys have to be paid and we have to make sacrifices like losing Reed. That would obviously not be any fun. But guys, also something to mention is to subscribe to the channel because Matt is currently sick at home right now. And he's sick because he's sick and tired of you guys not subscribing to this damn YouTube channel. So many of you guys watch and so many of you guys don't subscribe. Just hit the button. It doesn't change your life. But for some reason, it actually does change mine and Matt's. I can't really explain it. It just puts us more in the algorithm, which means we make more money, which motivates us to make more YouTube videos and motivates them to be better. So if you guys like the content, subscribe. It'll work out for both of us in the end is effectively what I'm saying. Have a great day and go Jets.